Come on in. My name's Ted Allen, but most high school kids and their families know me better as Joe College, because it's my job to give you the college admissions tools so that if you put in the work, you are accepted at the top college of your choice. Today we're going to talk about Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. Here at You Are Accepted, Emory's one of our favorite schools. They do a lot right. Not everything. If we were running the school, I think we'd change some things, but they do an awfully lot right. Now, one of the things you need to know about Emory is that until about 20 years ago, it was a strong regional university. It was exciting if you lived in Georgia or Florida or Alabama or somewhere in the southeast part of the United States. But it wasn't as popular, with the possible exception of the New York City area, in most of the rest of the country. And then, about 20 years ago, Emory just exploded on the college scene. It went from being a strong regional university to a prominent national major university. It is now respected not just in the United States, but worldwide. It has gone and built a faculty that is second to none. Some of the professors at Emory you probably know. Let's see, how about former President Jimmy Carter, who built the Carter Center just a stone's throw from the Emory campus. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, you see him all the time on television, on CNN, probably the most recognized medical expert in the country. And even His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the spiritual leader of Buddhists worldwide. They're all visiting professors at Emory. Not only did they build a top-notch faculty, but Emory went about rebuilding their campus, and it is gorgeous. Georgian marble. The campus, when you walk around, looks a lot like what you'd expect if Walt Disney would have built a campus. It's Disney World comes to college. Everything is first class. We're talking dorms, some of them with swimming pools, tennis courts. This place is phenomenal. And you've got a lot of smart kids. Well, how does a school do that? I mean, if it was so easy for Emory to do, why doesn't every university do it? Go from being a great regional university to a great national and international university, respected worldwide, people banging on the doors to get in. How do you do it? Well, not surprisingly, it takes one thing, and a lot of that one thing. You know what it is: money. Now, what happened was back in 1979, I mentioned that Emory's in Atlanta. Atlanta is also the home of Coca-Cola. And the Woodruff family, the first family of Coca-Cola, is also strong supporters of Emory, and has been for a long time. Well, back in 1979, the Woodruff brothers decided to give Emory a gift, and it was a big gift. It was more than $100 million. In fact, at the time, it was the largest gift that had ever been given to a college university anywhere in the world. Still, that's a lot, but it's not enough to do what Emory has done. It's not enough to catapult the university from being great to phenomenal. You need a lot more than $100 million for that. But what the Woodruff brothers knew when they gave their $100 million in 1979 was something that not too many other people knew. So that 3 years after they give it, and by the way, they didn't give their gift in cash. They gave it to Emory in Coca-Cola stock. And what they knew was that in just a couple of years, Coca-Cola was about to introduce the most popular and successful soft drink the world had ever known: Diet Coke. You know, there's not any Pepsi machines on the Emory campus. All Coca-Cola products. Well, that $100 million, when Coke stocks exploded because of the introduction of Diet Coke, that $100 million became worth, depending on what the market is doing any one given day or season, somewhere between $2 and $5 billion, almost instantly making Emory one of the richest universities in the world. And that's where they got the money to build a faculty, to build outstanding facilities. A fine arts facility that is the rival of anything on Broadway, even by Broadway standards. Beautiful dorms, as I mentioned. It's just a terrific place to be. They also used that money to fund a very aggressive financial aid program. Basically, if you're fortunate enough to get into Emory, Emory will make sure you can afford to go. Their financial aid program is that strong. It's one of the leading financial aid programs in the world. If you're looking for an outstanding school, something comparable to, say, an Ivy League school, In fact, Newsweek just recently named Emory as one of the 25 new Ivies. You really want to put Emory on. It features an outstanding student body, an outstanding campus, an outstanding faculty, great facilities, a terrific city right nearby, and a wonderful. So if you're thinking about a place like Brown, but you'd like all those advantages with a lot nicer climate, you definitely got to put Emory on your list. And Emory features one other advantage. Because its position as a nationally prominent university is pretty recent, it doesn't have generations and generations of old alumni families trying to get their kids in. The result is that Emory's taking about 1 out of every 4 kids that applies. Now, that's not great odds, but it's a whole lot better than several comparable schools that are taking only 1 in 8 or 1 in 10. So you get a little bit better chance to get admitted and all the same advantages. We think it's great. We'll see you next time. Remember, we'll give you the admissions tools, you do the work, and together we'll make sure that you are accepted at the top college of your choice. See ya.